It has not been revealed for certain where Arcadia Lake was born, where she went to school, or where she died. Ron Jeremy has said she was teaching a college physical education aerobics class before beginning her adult film career. In show world a Times Square sex emporium around 1977, she met Eric Edwards while dancing on the live stage. He claimed to have helped her stop using cocaine while she performed in films with him. He also said she was able to leave a methadone treatment program with his help. They were said to have married in 1980, but jealousies and disagreements followed regarding his multiple partnerships. Of course, without methadone, it was more difficult for her to stay off of cocaine. The money she earned from her successful career and her troubled marriage only fueled her return to her habit. Director Carter Stevens, a director of photography on many of her early films, said she'd had the most beautiful, clear porcelain skin complexion he had ever seen. Arcadia had such a clean, wholesome look in her films it was difficult to imagine that she had any drug problems at all. Rumors about her 1991 death range from her being the victim of a Mafia murder to her having faked her death so she could leave the film world and take a new and more respectable name and career. Wherever she might be now, her beautiful dark, jet black hair and unforgettable sweet smile could live forever in the dreams of her fans. While best known for her role in Debbie Does Dallas, 1978, most aficionados agree that her best films were Secrets of a Willing Wife, 1979, in which she played a cook who seemed not connected to the film's main plot, Honeythroat, 1980, and Summertime Blue, 1979. Arcadia Lake Mystery. Michelle Carpenter, Arcadia Lake, the star of over 40 porn films in the 70s and 80s, died in upstate New York of an accidental overdose in 1991. Internet Adult Film Database lists her birth as September 3, 1958 and death as September 13, 1991 in Oswego, New York, a small county on the coast of Lake Ontario. It was a sad ending to an 8-year love affair. Michelle had fallen back to drugs. Like with all addictions, a return meant escalation. Shooting up heroin had been rough, the methadone clinics no joyride either. Now, it was speedballs, a mix of heroin and cocaine injected into the veins, a deadly concoction that had recently claimed the life of John Belushi. Her boyfriend, Rob, didn't know what to do. When she was drugged out before, he'd flown her to Jamaica and slowly weaned her off her methadone. When she finally got clean, he took a photo of her making it 0 with her hand. She was proud, beaming, and the world seemed alive again. They returned to New York but decided it was best to start over in Los Angeles. New social circles, new friends, more sunshine. Soon, the drugs were back. Rob suggested a return to Jamaica to repeat what had worked before. But Michelle wouldn't stop, couldn't stop, not even if it meant her life. The couple was up in San Francisco for a film shoot. A porn shoot. And Rob couldn't leave her. If he did, he knew he'd never see her again. He had seen it before, Michelle surrounding herself with the wrong crowd, like back in New York, a musician boyfriend that chipped her tooth, all-night parties, drugs and clinics and dangerous living. "Let's get back to L.A., Rob said, desperation in his voice. But Michelle refused. She was staying in San Francisco and wasn't going back with him. It was clear. That's when Rob did the only thing he thought he could do to save her and the relationship. Born out of a desperation that only comes from love and the fear of losing it, he shot up with her.